Mzansi, welcome back to African Farming Digital. Now, when you take medicine, you don't just take a handful of pills and swallow them and hope they work. You have to read their label and also take them as instructed. The same applies to your animals. To help us talk about this is Caryn from Afrivet. Welcome back, Caryn.
Thanks for having me again, Toby.
So, Caryn, I want to know, why is it important that the farmer must read that insert inside the medicine before giving it to the animal?
So if you're anything like me, when it comes to setting up a new appliance or unpacking the flat pack furniture, I take that instruction manual and I toss it and I make it up as I go along. But when it comes to medicine, whether it's for someone in my family or for my animals, the first thing I do is read the product insert. It's so important to know that you're using a medicine correctly because while it is there to heal and to help, if used incorrectly or at the incorrect dose, it can actually be more harmful than good.
So, Caryn, I want to know, when the farmer reads that insert, what are some of the elements that they need to be aware of?
So a farmer needs to establish, first of all, that that particular medicine is registered for the species of animal that he wants to use it in. You can use a product off-label, which means you're using it in a way that it's not been registered, but that can only be done on the recommendation of a veterinarian, and there are risks obviously associated with that. The farmer then needs to make sure that he's using it at the correct dose. So if it's an injectable or an oral dose, it'll be in milliliters per kilogram. So he'll have to know the weight of his animal or a fair guesstimate. Afrivet has some weight bands, which is a very useful tool to estimate the weight of an animal so that the product is given at the correct dose. If it's a dip or another chemical, then it'll be at dilution rate. And those can be very toxic if given at an overdose as well. So it's really important to establish all of those things before using the product.
So, Caryn, what are withdrawal periods and why is it important that farmers look at the information specifically about that withdrawal periods in that package?
So the withdrawal period is the period of time that the meat or milk from that animal will not be safe for human consumption after a drug has been given to the animal. And this is part of the Food Safety Act, and it's really important to respect that because it impacts human health. So if an animal is being slaughtered for meat or if a cow is being milked and that milk is going for human consumption, there is a period of time that is recommended in the product insert that you are not allowed to slaughter or consume the milk from that animal after that dose has been given.
So, Caryn, what other advice do you have for farmers for sticking to the package insert?
Toby, there are things that the farmer needs to make note of, particularly contraindications. So that is circumstances where the medicine should not be used in an animal. For example, some medicines can't be used in pregnant animals. Some medicines can't be used in conjunction with other medicines. The farmer also needs to be aware of any potential side effects of a medicine that he's using so that he can call a veterinarian if these symptoms get quite severe and also be mindful of potential overdose signs. Then there may be special precautions associated with certain medicines. Some vaccines, some live vaccines need to be handled very carefully by the person giving that injection to an animal. And some products need very careful disposal. For example, disposing of chemical dips near a water source can be very harmful to the people drinking water from that particular source, for the animal or fish life also making use of that water. The needles, after injectables have been given, need to be disposed of carefully, and I would suggest that the farmer keeps those safely in a bottle or a jar and then hands them over to his local animal health care worker or veterinarian for disposal. So it's very important for a farmer to adhere to the instructions and recommendations made in a package insert. And if he's in any doubt, to contact a veterinarian or an animal health care worker so that he can clarify what needs to be done. And remember, as with human health, animal health is equally important because this impacts production, profitability, and also the health of the people consuming the products from those animals.
Thank you so much, Caryn, for that insight. All the information is provided in the package insert to maximize your animal's health. Use it. Thank you so much for watching African Farming, and remember, we farm better together.
Get your free copy of the African Farming magazine now at your nearest co-op and at africanfarming.com.
Get the necessary cover for you and your family in the event of unforeseen misfortune. The African Farming Protector Plan offers you comprehensive funeral cover for your entire family plus extended family at an affordable cost. Our product also offers benefits such as monthly discounts on groceries, discounted bus tickets, ambulance services, and trauma and assault assistance, to name a few. For more information on the African Farming Comprehensive Funeral Plan, SMS African Farming to 45269 and get the peace of mind you deserve.